Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia's offense takes the field. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find...
Hit the afterburners, kid. The 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Off the play fake on first down. Fakes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
And they're able to make the tackle.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening drive.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So the Texas Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time today. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground. And they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. A lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to ride this running back. Turns it on in midfield. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Zings it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. Tackle tackled, but he has a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man quickly. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your eye in this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Running back searching for a hole. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
Offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Offense set on first down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Georgia going up tempo. It'll be a draw. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. They'll try to snap it quickly. Wants to throw on 3rd. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Texas offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Back to throw, it's McCoy. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, the quarterback's patient most of the time. That drag route's going to come in.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Just ran over it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding, I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
I'm trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Mississippi State endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's got it on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Georgia comes quickly to the line. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to throw, it's Moon. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying play action. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Going with the ground game left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the toss. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. Steamrolls his way ahead. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They think there's room to run to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quickly complete. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The stuffing the run for nothing. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front ball to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets open down the middle. How about this back? Coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Texas. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Georgia going up tempo. They'll try to get the first through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. To the air. It's moved. And when the pressure gets to him, down goes the quarterback.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense
leaves his feet, makes a nice grab along the right sideline. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
We're seeing more and more offensive coordinators find creative ways to get their best athletes, their wide receivers, involved in the running game. And what better way to do it than with the jet sweep? Great example right there.
He'll try the left side. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. He leaves it with the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Great move there. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And, guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Now he's looking to throw it. He's going for the big play. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 flash. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Moon. Using the quick game. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Bulldogs in the hurry up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Movement here from the tight end. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
On second down, looking again to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And last week was great for this young man. But man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's McCoy. He's got it. At the 35, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Back to throw, it's Moon. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Georgia sends out the punt team. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Gets it out quickly. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Offense facing fourth down.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? They'll try it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's moved. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He got it.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's McCoy. He makes the grab. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around. I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him. And they've really featured this guy.